my love. Right, let's go. I might step in front of it.
They make it sound like I'm going to be really horrible to them. I'm a really nice guy.
Now then, you northern monkey.
Taking off fishing.
Big special fish.
Brad, but I noticed a little poop came out.
Come on to Andy. I'm going to be more hated than I am now, which is quite difficult to do, really.
Hello and welcome to episode 5 of the Lure Battle. My name is Dan Bucknell and I'm very excited to be presenting this format to you guys. Before we meet the anglers from this episode, let's have a quick recap on the rules and the format, and then we'll get right into the fishing. So what is Lure Battle? Lure Battle takes 12 professional lure anglers from around the UK who will battle it out in 6 head-to-head tournaments filmed over 6 episodes. The winners of each tournament will then go into a semi-finals, and the winners of the semi-finals will go into a grand final that will be held on a secret location that none of the anglers have been told about yet. The final episode of Lure Battle will be shown live at the Big One Fishing Show in Farnborough on the 1st of March. So if you want to see the final live and meet the anglers, make sure you get to the Big One Fishing Show, head to the Lure Live area. You'll get to meet lots of great anglers there, check out all the lures, and, of course, see the final of Lure Battle. So what are the rules of Lure Battle? The rules are very simple. The anglers can fish anywhere in the country. They can fish from boat, bank, kayak, belly boat, anywhere they want. The only stipulation is they have to use lures only, and the 2 anglers that are competing against each other have to fish on the exact same day. Now the main target species are going to be pike and perch. The card will be filled with 2 pike and 3 perch. Pike count for 1 point per centimetre, while perch count for 2 points per centimetre. There will be bonus points as well for topwater fish. A fish caught on topwater will get an additional 30 points. And there's also bonus points for chub and zander. Chub and zander count for half points, so a 30 centimetre chub would be 15 points. So there should be lots of variety in this tournament. You'll see guys fishing from the boat, you'll see guys fishing from the bank, you'll see guys using simple techniques, and you'll see guys using live scopes. So there'll be lots of variety, and hopefully us, the viewer, will pick up some great tips from these guys. We hope you've enjoyed the first 4 episodes. Last week saw a very tight battle between Paul Danby and Charlie Capollo. Paul Danby beat him by just 40 points, so he made it into the semi-finals. In this week's episode, we'll find out which will be the first angler in Group 3 for the semi-finals. So let's see who's fishing today. The first angler I'll introduce is Ady Page. Ady Page is a veteran angler. He's probably fished for longer than I've been alive. Based in the Fenlands, he's got some huge specimens. He originally started as a bait angler and moved over to lure angling in his later life, as he's getting on a little bit now. He's not an angler that just goes to catch numbers. He's someone that goes for very big fish, and he spends a lot of time learning and studying the waters that he's fishing so he can catch those fish consistently. He's a very thoughtful angler and he's very, very talented. Competition angling, he's had some good wins under his belt this last year, and he will be a very strong competitor in this field. The next angler who'll be fishing is Adrian Mason. Red is his colour, chucking wood is his game. He originally first came onto the scene as part of the River Pikers YouTube channel, one of the original YouTube channels. He is a very talented angler. Not much of a competition angler, but he's got some great fish under his belt. He's fished around the world. He's currently the sales rep for Catch With Care in the UK, so he's got to fish in some great locations with the Catch With Care people. Ady will be the first angler on the water today, so let's meet up with him now and see what he's got planned.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Lure Battle 2024. My name's Adrian Mason, also known as Ady Woodchucker on social media platforms. I am the UK sales manager for CWC Fishing, Sweden. And today, I'm on the boat. You saw me in YPC on the bank. This is different. This is my water. This is my sort of fishing. So what I've decided to do is to do a standard day what I do fishing. I'm not going to do anything special to what I do on a normal day for taking my son out on river or my pal Drew. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do a little bit of trolling to find the fish, and then we're going to do a little bit of casting when we find fish, and we'll see what we can do. I'm fishing against Andy Page today, who's got a really successful car delivery parts business. He's a fantastic angler, fishes for England, he's got his own little podcast and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be interesting today. I think he's going to be probably on the trout water, but I am on the river. I'm on the River Ouse in York, and hopefully you're going to see some decent sights today, because we're going to go through middle of central York. So we'll see who wins. I think Andy's got more chance of catching perch, bigger perch should I say. He's definitely got a chance of catching bigger pike, and definitely got a chance of catching zander. I can't catch zander, there's no zander on Ouse system. But listen, we'll see what we can do. Who's going to win? I'll let you decide. Right everybody, 7:36, it's time for the first cast. I've got the new gecko on today. There you go, the new gecko, one of our new ones. I've only had it a couple of weeks, so we'll see if it works.
Well, it sounds like Ady's got a very simple plan. It doesn't seem like he's too nervous for the competition. It looks like he's just going out to enjoy a day of fishing. As someone who's been out on the boat with Ady before, I've got a pretty good idea of how he's going to fish, but I won't spoil it for you guys, so make sure you keep watching. But yeah, it's probably a little bit different to how most of the guys are fishing in this competition.
I hate canal fishing. Canals and losing gear just go hand in hand, and I hate losing gear. Being a Yorkshireman, being a bit tight, I hate losing lures. The boat is fantastic for MPGs because we never really go much faster than like tick over speed. So yeah, it's quite an efficient boat. It's a Suzuki lean burn engine, which are brilliant on fuel. There's one little spot that look like got smacked then. There's one little spot that's really good here. It's like a little inflow here. It usually has a few fish, but I don't want to lose any more gear or get stuck on bottom anymore because I hate it. So we'll just have a troll past it, see if there's any fish in it. As you notice, I'm not just, people just think at you trolling's just to chuck it out back a boat and sit and wait. It really ain't. Trolling's an art form. Just going to check that lure, it's not working quite right, so I must have picked a leaf up. The problem is with this time of year is you get leaves and garbage off the bottom, which makes using lures really hard work, but if you persevere, you can do okay out of it. You can vertically jig this lure as well. I've done really well over big shoals, just vertically jigging it and just holding it in just off the bottom and getting smacked, so it's well worth doing. We're in 7 foot of water now. It's clear, the bottom's clear, there's no down there, it's not showing any fish, but there might be odd fish, but at the moment I'm not seeing anything that's exciting me, let's put it that way. So what I'm doing, as you can see, rather than just holding it like this and just, hoping a fish comes and grabs it, I'm actually agitating it. What that does, it stops and starts your lure in water, and you'll be surprised how many times you can stop the rod like that and let it go back as you get dunk as fish will grab it. You'll get a lot of followers doing this sort of thing. You don't actually see. If I had a camera on, you'd probably see that you get loads and loads of follows of fish trying to commit. Sometimes speed makes a difference, where you've got to speed up a little bit. But at this time of year, it's starting to cool down a little bit. We've had a couple of days of cold evenings, up to down to about 7 degrees. I think it was like 9 degrees last night. But it's going to be fairly warm today, so they'll probably just turn on at a certain time. But yeah, it's a fantastic method and it catches a lot of fish. We generally fish with my son or Drew, and one will sit off at front and I'll sit at back on this side. The good thing is about sitting this side is I can keep an eye on finder and check out for snags, but I'm also seeing how far away we are from bank, which is another really important part, so you don't smash into trees and stuff. And it means that I've got a good view all the way around the boat, which is vitally important. You need to be able to see where you're going. And obviously I've got to bear in mind that the people on opposite side as well have got a chance of catching fish. It's all about sharing the fish on boat. It's nice to catch them all, but when you've got someone on boat with you, it's nice to catch. Lately I've been taking my son, River. He's only 4-year-old. You might have seen him on social media catching a few fish. And he's doing really well. I'm super proud how he's done so far. We've perched up to 41 centimetres, which I'll be happy today. A couple of 41s would be nice. Just coming up here a little bit. It's coming up to 4.5, 5 foot. Just going to jig over the top of it. This lure runs around about 5-6 foot. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to take it down to the lawn, down to the top of the tidal section, and we're going to run back over the side. We've got to be a little bit careful. There's been a big snag down here, so I've just got to be a little bit careful because it's quite foggy. Probably don't know if you can see it well on camera, but it's pretty foggy, so we've got to be a little bit careful.
As I was expecting, Ady is trolling. He loves trolling on the river with his boat. It is a very effective method, especially for pike. And on a good day, he's usually catching around 20-25 pike. So he's got a very good chance of getting some good pike today with this method. I personally wouldn't use it for perch fishing. I just feel like perch need the presentation to be a little bit slower, and of course they're shoal fish as well, so you want to be on the shoal. So hopefully we'll see him a bit later on parked up, and we're not just going to see trolling all day, but it is a good method. I feel like we should see Ady with a pike pretty quickly here.
I'll say it's not perch. It's a pike all day long. Can't believe I'm going to net this fish, but I'll say I've got to do it for competition. It's the world's smallest pike. It's the world's smallest pike. In fact, I know we're going to net this. How big's what do you call it? Minimum. That. What, 45? 35. Surely we're not going to measure that, are we? Are you joking? Where's it go to? 48. You see there? Now 48. Happy with that? Look at that monster. It's not the biggest fish we're going to catch today, mate. I promise you that. 48 pike.
Well, that's the first fish of the episode caught by Ady. 48 centimetres, so it's not a massive fish, but it's a lot bigger than some of the fish we've seen in the previous episodes. But Ady's off the mark now. First fish, 48 points on the board, and that was very quick as well after he started trolling.
Welcome everybody to episode 5 of the Lure Battle. Now who am I? Well, my name's Andy Page and I am from Fenland, yeah, so the land of six toes where we are proper pike anglers, not like you northerners. More of that later. Okay, so where are we? We are on a very large expanse of water and I've taken a bit of a gamble today. This could be a complete blank, or we could catch 5 metres of fish and we could do it real quick, or it could take all day and we could be in the calf. But it's been a bit of a grueler on here recently, so we're going to struggle a little bit, but I've got 1 or 2 tricks that I think may work. What are we going to use? Well, we are going to go big or go home, literally. So it's going to be a lot of big baits thrown today, and these aren't the biggest, but I don't want to give too much away. You'll see all that a bit later on. Some of the enemy have already seen me with a camera on the boat. My name is now going to be dirt in the underground of the pike fishing world, so I hope you guys appreciate this. I'm going to be more hated than I am now, which is quite difficult to do, really. Ollie, you've got a lot to answer for. Right guys, what we're doing, we're scanning around. I'm not too sure of where to start. I've got a rough idea. So what I'm doing is just trying to get an idea of depths, where I think the fish will be, and then we're going to spend an hour trying to get one pike out. We've got half a chance this morning, first hour, then it will go dead. Then we're going to go perch fishing, and we're going to try and get 3 out in less than 3 hours, which is, it could be really easy or it could be really difficult. And we want to be pike fishing again by 1 o'clock. That's the plan, because the pike are going to be really difficult. But Ollie, they're now staring at me. Oh my god, car could be trash when we get back to the car park. Right, no, joking apart, they'll be alright. Guys, it's getting stared at still. It's 9:30. I'm not starting because I'm seeing them, but I'm starting because I don't want to be fishing past 5:30. So we're just going to do a bit of prospecting for an hour. So what we're going to do is I'm going to chuck out these 25cm shads, and I'm just going to let them sink down to about 15 foot and just slow roll it back. Just moving the boat forward very slowly. There's no wind, which is a bit of a disaster. We want a little bit of wind. And if we can just get one to trigger in the first hour, it's happy days. So confidence wise, I'm 50-50 the first hour. I think we'll get a couple this afternoon if the wind gets up. But we'll nick one out now just to get a bit of a positive juju in the boat.
Well, -1 points for Andy already for the northern slander, so there best not be any more of that in this episode from him. But it looks like he's got about 6 fish finders on his boat, so I'm guessing he's just going to be targeting individual fish in the open water, which is a very good plan for getting those very big fish on the reservoirs. It looks like he's fishing the same water as Dan Brackley was fishing, so we all know that holds some big fish. At the minute, it seems he's a bit more worried about what people think of him than the actual fishing, but I suppose that's more of a southern trait, caring about what people think. But we'll see how he gets on. I'm sure it won't take him very long to find some big fish in there.
Right, we're only 10 minutes in, but I'm seeing very little on the screens. I want to just sort of prospect through this area because I saw 4 or 5 as we're milling about, but I don't want to use the petrol engine because it just seems to spook them. So that's why I was trying to literally just to sneak one out real quick, but it hasn't happened and I'm not seeing a thing. So what we might have to do in a mo is put the petrol on and start looking for them, but I don't really want to do it. I might use the electric, but time is of the essence. We've wasted 10 minutes already because this is the problem when you on a, I know it's a fun thing, but we'll do it properly. When you're in a comp, time is the enemy, so you need to maximise your time. So we've got 50 minutes left that we're going to try and catch a pike from here, and I don't want to be casting into nothing. I actually want to be covering fish that are moving. So I think we're just going to go another 100 metres on this line. If I don't see anything, we're going to have to start moving about with the petrol. Right, we're off. I didn't give it till 10:30, we're going a bit earlier. The problem is that these fish are in the same mood as they've been for the last week or so, 2 weeks. I'll probably cast at 10-15 fish with different baits and they just lazily follow. So we're going to bin the pike off. We're now going perch hunting and this could take some time. If I find the right pod I could catch them real quick. But I've literally got to search massive amounts of water now to find these pods of perch. So we're going to give them a go. It's 10:30. So I've got 11:30, 12. Oh, I've given myself 2.5 hours to catch 3 perch, which is like anything can happen. If I see a pike on the way, we'll fish for it. But basically, what we're doing, we're just like searching the water now for opportunities and trying to make something happen. So on these big waters, you've got to remember there's 99.9% of nothing, and you can spend all day casting into nothing. You need to make sure you're actually targeting areas where you know there are fish or individual pods of fish or even individual fish. If you just randomly cast, you might get the odd one. So it's about using the tech, using a bit of warcraft, using your knowledge of the venue. So that's what we're doing. So we're racing against time.
Sounds like Andy's got exactly the same problems that Dan Brackley had, which would make sense if they are on the same water. The pike are just following and not committing, which can be a huge headache, especially if you're in a competition, like he said, when time is really not on your side and you're just wasting it. So it's a good call from him, going for the perch now, I reckon. If they're in the mood, he might get 3 fish very quick.
My next, you just never know, but it's a small fish. I'm going to try not to do much to it. Last thing I want to see rolling. Yeah, clear there, yeah? 62. 62 pike, only a little tiny baby. And guppy. In pipe pattern. Same one I had in YPC. Yeah, it's second fish at day. We're hoping for bigger than that though today.
Another small pike there for Ady, pushing his score up to 100 points. You could probably get that with 1 pike out of Rutland, but I'm sure he's not complaining to get a couple of fish already. He was actually casting then as well, which was surprising. So I'm guessing he's given up on the trolling for now.
It's in the net. 87, mate. See it there? Tail just good over the line. There you go. Guppy. Pike pattern. 87 pike. Mwah! Better than kissing Andy Page, that.
I'm guessing Andy and Ady must have had a few quick kisses in their pre-match meet-up then. But that's a good upgrade there for Andy. Puts him at 139 points now, so he's going in the right direction. He just needs to get on those perch now. Personally, I'd go for the perch, try and get a full card quick. As we've seen in every other episode, the full card has been very important. So we'll see if he ends up doing that now that he's got quite a good pike on the scorecard.
Yeah, so I'd like to ideally get a pair of 80 pluses, late 80s, maybe into 90s, to get them out where we've got 3 pike now, 2 are qualifying. Well, 3 of them are qualifying, but they're tiny. But if I can get those, I can concentrate on perch. Because in this cold water, I'll be happy to just get these pike out where, especially if it gets warm as well. I'd rather not to fish for when it's too warm. It's going to be about 18 today, but we're coming up to best pike spots now. The good job is it's a mixture of pike and perch, but we might do some more trolling for perch, and we're going to do some jigging soon for perch. Like I say, if I could just get these pike out where, it'd be nice. There is a lot of colour in that water though, I'm not going to lie to you, it's slightly worrying. But that pike came out of about 14 foot of water to take that lure, so what we do, good thing about guppy is it sinks, so it's actually a sinking lure, so you can count it down a few seconds and just start it going. Have a couple of pauses in it, speed it up and slow it down. No need a jerk rod, you can do it all off a handle, at reel. Now you don't have to troll on the bottom, you don't need to get your bait all the way down to the bottom, but I just find that if you want to catch big fish, you need to be in strike zone as much as possible, or just above the strike zone. Pike generally feed head up, they've got like binocular vision, so they like see like straight forward and up, so you need to fish to their capabilities, which basically means getting as close to them as possible so they can see it. They can feel sound as well and sense fish, so they've got a lot of things going for them, but I've always found you do better if you can bring a lure as close as possible to them. The problem is, as you've seen already this morning, in the first 2 casts, it's a snaggy spot. It's a big flood water. This is a major spate river, so it comes up down really quickly, but you've got 5 different rivers feeding it, and that's a big problem. It is a big problem for me, because what that means is for months and months of the year, this place is unfishable. We're not going to let a lot of line out at the moment, because it's just going to drop off, but we'll run it 15 foot, see how we get on. I don't like where that's turning. We catch them all. That's 90, I think. I don't know if we're a bit nervous or something there, Brad, but I noticed a little poop came out. A little poop just came out just as I caught that fish. See it end at tail? Oh, 89 should I say. Angry fish. There you go. 89 pike.
Another good upgrade there for Ady. That puts him on 176 points. And that just goes to show you that you can get the good fish with trolling too. He's got a good length of pike there on his card now. And Andy's still without a fish, so he has got quite a good head start. And if Andy struggles on Rutland just like Dan did, if he goes and gets his full card of perch now, like he said, he could be in with a very good chance of winning this.
That's a better fish, mate. That's better fish. Unless it's just hooked funny. Oh, I don't like that. Unless it's a tree, not in the fish really. Oh, it's a pike that's wrapped itself in hooked. I don't like that, mate. Not putting that in a net. Oh, that's a shame. I thought that was going to be a really big fish, that. Oh my God, what a mess that is. I don't don't know what I'm going to do there, Brad. No, I look at that at all. What the hell? Let's let go of them. It won't, I don't think we're going to push any other fish, so that was not too much of an issue there. Just checking the trace. It's all good. Said there's something come out of one of those holes though, didn't I?
Not the best hooked fish, but nice to see it swim off safely. It may have looked a little rough on the film there with how Ady did it, but that was definitely the best way for the fish in a situation like that. If he'd have netted the pike or got it on the boat, it could have made things a lot worse. So getting the hooks out fast in the water is the best way in a situation like that.
Sun's bending off a little bit now. I'm hoping it's going to be warm up when we go for surface fish up there. And it'll be already, mate. Right, so we've had a few pike now, 4 or 5 pike, I can't remember. I've had a few fish. And so what we're going to do now, we've come through a bridge and it's really deep. I'm actually in 25-foot water now, but the inside edge of this stretch is around 4 foot and it's got generally weed. Really good spot for perch. I've had a load of decent perch and pike on here. So we're going to run through it with a flapjack again. I might go through it with an Astra Vibe. I don't know. I'm going to see how it goes. There's also like a couple of divots here where they go in, when it goes under bank. Might be worth just having a jig there, but there's a lot of weed at the moment, so we'll see. So we're just going to bring it round and see how we get on. I need perch now. But it does catch a few pike as well. Screams pike that. Stop it, little pike. Oh no, what have you done there? Watch Woody's finger. It's a baby one. We take them all! Oof. Let's go and try and catch a intended species. I think that sun coming out is going to make a big difference now. It's a monster. It's the first perch. We stopped on a spot now, me and Brad. Brad just wants to do some nice filming and with the drone, and I just thought I'd just stop and have a quick jig. Just had a go with gecko. New gecko on Cheb rig, 7 gram. J-hook, can't go wrong. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put the huge tape measure out to measure this monster. But it's his first perch. We need 3 today. And when I've looked at some of the lads what they've caught over the last couple of weeks, you might think to yourself, oh, a little perch is not going to help. It can do. It can do. So we're going to try and measure this beast of a fish. This is 20? Yay, it's 20 centimetres. Little tiny perch. There's more around here, but we're going to move to a better spot now. So yeah, we'll keep going. Okay.
Monstrous perch there for Ady at 20 centimetres, but it's good to see one on the card for him. 216 points he's at now. We'll head back over to Andy Page and we'll see if he's managed to find the shoals he's looking for.
So I'm casting at perch now, but they're not reacting very well. They're reacting lazily. This is the problem when they're on their own in 1s and 2s. They don't fire up very easily, and it's difficult to get them to react. Once they get into little groups, they become really easy to catch. And I ain't seeing them in groups. This is the problem. It's quite interesting watching the screen. You see the bait fish just literally separate, and a perch comes through the middle of them. So obviously they're on these little fry, whatever it is that's out there. I think what we're going to have to do is drive around and see if we can find a pod. Because this ain't working at the minute. There's 3 coming in here. When I pull the crankbait through the bait fish, and suddenly there's 2 or 3 perch left as the bait fish have disappeared. It's like, no! Oh mate, we might have to resort to secret weapon. We might have to. It was out here we first started messing about with this. Right. So which one? Yellow one, 3rd cast, bang. No, it was a grapham. Right, mate, what I'm seeing is these bait balls, right? And the perch are in amongst us, so I can't see them. But when I put the crank through, the bait just disappears. But my crank's then underneath the perch, because I can't see them. Right. When the bait disappear, I'm like, oh shit, this one's a shallower diver. So this might be a bit more effective, if I can get it up above a fish. Look, had a follow straight away. One though. They're following really lazily. And they've got to compete. There's a pod out here somewhere. We need to find the pod. They normally swim past you at some point. And again. That perch has come right to within 10 foot. It's down there. Oh, see that bird? It went from a crank. Here we go. Here we go. There they are. I can see them. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. There's 4 or 5 of them. Where have they gone? Here we go. Hit it then. Here we go. Hit it. Oh! Hallelujah. 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 Straight in the net, no messing.
And there's a first fish for Andy Page. He was getting quite stressed there with the fish following by the looks of it. But it's good to see one in the net. It looks like a good fish as well. So let's see it on the measure board and we'll see what it goes to.
He folds in the measure. Are you happy with? Oh, 44? 44. Yeah.
Recording.
Let's see if this one behaves. I'll have to stick it. We'll do the pose for it. Right, okay, 44 centimetre perch. Never caught a chatterbait from this water before. I think that was 2nd cast. So it just shows you've got to keep ringing the changes. The crank just wasn't working. So chatterbait, we're going to stick with that now for the next 3/4 of an hour. We need 2 more like this and then we're back on the pike. So good start, 44 centimetre perch. Nice one. There we go. They're so fat, they struggle to get themselves down. Right, I wanted to do this about 2 hours earlier. But we're just messaging Dave. 44 centimetre perch. Right, let's get 2 bigger ones, come on.
That wasn't quite as big as I was expecting, but a 44 centimetre perch is an amazing fish. That gives Andy Page 88 points, which is a very good scoring fish. Let's see if we can get another few out of that pod now and build his score up even more.
Perch have, as you've probably seen, frustrated the bejesus out of me. There is so much bait fish down here, I can't line them up properly, and the mother load, I keep finding them hard on the bottom, and it's only when I do a fluke cast over the top of them, they all come up. So we're going to go pike fishing in a minute, but what we're going to do, we're just going to run this little area using the electric going upwind, and I'm just going to chuck the crankbait randomly into these balls of bait fish and into gaps that I see, and see if I can just fluke one out, because they're not firing up. The perch that... Oh, weed. There we go. The perch that are in the bait shoals are only like in 2s and 3s, and they're not competing with each other. So they're not really having a go on the crank. They're following it every time I chuck it, but they're not committing. So I need to find perch that are in groups, because then they're easy to catch, but it's not happening at all. So we're going to keep doing this for another 10 minutes, and then we're going to go back pike fishing, and we're going to do something really crazy for about 3 hours, because we desperately need 2 big pike. And if we can get 2 big pike out, we're going to come back along the shoreline and see if we can find a pod of perch, because something happens at some point during the day. You get anomalies on these big waters, and you just need to be in the right place at the right time when the anomaly happens, and then it's really easy fishing. As you can see, if it's not happening, it's really difficult, and you've got to have so many factors that coincide to get it just right. So we're not giving up, we've just got to work harder. That's the secret with all this. Just keep working at it, keep putting the right bait in the right area, and make... I had a hit then. That might have been bait fish though. And just make something happen. If you keep trying, it will happen. Just got to get the boat running a bit better. Come on. Come on. Yep. Yep. Hallelujah. Ollie, there's some other load down there. We're not about with this one, alright? Yeah, but mate, because the loose one long it took the last one. Can we just leave it in the net? We can take our time with the third one, that's what I'm saying. But that pod's there, off on again. Ready? Yep. Right, so we've been really quick because we've got the mother load down there, and this is a beauty. Come here, lovely. We'll get the measure nice and straight. 47, happy 47?
That is 40, yes, 47.
47. Yep. Quick picture. Quick. Right, here we go.
Just hold him up, mate.
We've got to be really quick because we've got the pod fired up. So that's a 47 centimetre perch. Ollie is having kittens because I want to get this back really, really quick. Ollie, she's going back, mate.
Go for it.
Right, let's go. Right, we're going to go again. That one's fine. And the pod's gone.
Text Dave quick, mate.
It's gone. You see what I'm saying? I wasn't making it up the other day, was I? This is just a nightmare when this happens. I had them all lined up, and so what I would have done is caught 2 real quick, but they're gone again.
To say Andy used to be a teacher, he's got a bit of a potty mouth. We didn't really get to appreciate that fish much because Andy was having a little bit of a meltdown, but that was a very good perch at 47 centimetres. Unfortunately for Andy, it's against the rules of angling water and the competition to retain fish, and he needs to report the fish before he makes another cast as well. So it might not be great for him getting multiple fish very quick, but rules are rules, and unfortunately he does have to stick to them. Hopefully he calms down a little bit and manages to find some more fish soon.
No way. The mother load came in, Ollie. Oh, I was 23 before I started today. Now I'm 108. Bloody Dave Greenland's fault. Right, I can see them. They're miles away. Okay, so this time of year, we're mid-September. The perch, if you get it right, can be really, really aggressive. So things like crankbaits work really well. And these are Rapala DTs. There's no point using any other crankbaits. These are each bait's hand tested. These are superb. So that one's a DT14. I've been chucking DT12s, 14s and, no not 12s, DT10s, 14s and 16s today. And also that first fish came on a chatterbait. So chatterbaits are great baits. People don't use them much in this country because again it's more for aggressive fish, sort of doing this the summer, and people are scared to use them for perch because they think they're big. And I even put a Wolf Creek shad on the end of them, so I dressed them with a little shad, and I've actually done something a bit secret to that tail that I can't show you. Okay. So that's what I do, put a little Wolf Creek shad on the chatterbait. I try and match it with the colour of the chatterbait that I'm using. These ones are Fox Rage. So Fox Rage are really good, and Gunky are really good as well. There are other makes as well, but they're the ones that I use, and they do work. When you don't get really frustrated by big perch, they are unbelievable. We are going to bin the perch because they have done me in, and we're now going to try and catch 2 pike over a metre. We've got, it's 10 past 1, we have got 3 hours 50 minutes, and we're going to go old school piking.
I think the perch have really got to Andy now, so he's going back for the pike. 2 good perch on the board now though, so if he gets 2 really good pike, he could still win it without that last perch. Most of Ady's fish are not huge, and I know Rutland can provide some very big fish. So I think it's a good tactic to go for those pike now, and if he's got time, try and get that last perch at the end.
So many branches and stuff down there, Brad. Fish. Oh, that's bloody boat coming as well. Oh dear. That feels so careful. It's going to come up and go nuts and destroy my trace or something like that. Don't go near them snags. Oh, stuff off his head. No, don't do it, don't. No. That was silly. Not really silly. Little pike. Don't need to wait. Measure it, do I? No. Thanks for that, you head in the backside. When it first took that, I thought, ooh, is that the perch? Or is that a chub? It was a bit of a weird take. Didn't like it, that's for sure. Right, let's go. We go again. We've not got long anyway, about another 25 yards and we're done. They're definitely up for troll today. Shame, really. Then we'll go for some hardcore perching. Oh, Adam, we've got a big one. Ooh, wave it. Truman says I'm the best impersonator of him. I do it at meet when I see him in meetings. I go, oh, Stefan. Oof. It's a big one.
For those that don't know Ady personally, Stefan's his pet name for his penis. But he can't seem to keep away from those pike on the trawl today. Just needs 2 perch to fill his card now. And hopefully an upgrade perch as well.
That might have been an upgrade. That one is... That one, 22? Yeah? Yep. 22. Wrong way. Right, so what the hell's the scenario now then? You tell me what we do there then. So touching 28. Yeah? There's a story to that fish, but you might not find out a bit just too soon. 29 perch. Drop her back. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say there. I lost my rod though. So I've just had an absolute bizarre situation where I had a perch in the net and we were fishing. I just weighed it, not weighed it, I've just measured it, and then all of a sudden my rod turned over and I had a bigger perch on rod. So I scooped that one straight up and we got it out. We just spoke to Dave now and he's allowing it because I'd already measured the first fish and my rod was still in the water. So he's counted it. So thanks very much, Dave. Much appreciated. I mean, it's not like I'm cheating using live rope like that, you know, I'm just using my ingenuity. So yeah, Brad just wasn't going to let me have it, to be fair. He was going to chock it straight off. But good old Dave come to my rescue.
Well, that's a nice bonus perch there for Ady to get him the full card there. He's on 316 points now with a full card. It's not the best score we've ever seen, but if Andy still continues to struggle, he could very well win with that score. Now all he needs to do is carry on perch fishing and try get some good upgrades.
That's not an upgrade, I don't think. Better check it though, because 19. We don't need to count that, do we? It's not an upgrade. Ah, you go that side. I want to leave here, but it's actually quite fun, so I might just have another couple of derps and then we'll go and have a try for a proper one. We need a proper one now, don't we, brothers? We need a proper one.
Right, here we are. We've got the big stuff out. Basically got a light musky rod, Wolf Creek. This thing hurls very, very big weights. It's rated to 5 to 12 ounces. So what's that in English? Or should I say, oh, look at me, I had a follow then straight away. Shouldn't have stopped reeling. So, yeah, we're chucking really big baits with a really big rod because we're fed up with charging around trying to catch perch. I want to get 2 pike out in the next 3 hours. That's my plan. And I'm going to chuck something that they have never seen before. And one's chuck, holy moly, they like this. Special bait. We're chucking the big boys now. So that's a 30 centimetre Wolf Creek shad. Hurling it out there, fishing it very shallow and hoping an absolute unit will come up and smack it. We're also fishing blind. I'm just using the scopes to see if I can see anything, so I know if I go over them, but I'm just going to keep chucking different sides of the boat, drifting down on the drogue, and when I get one it will absolutely annihilate it. So let's just see what happens. The wind's got up. These conditions are really good. I was a bit worried this morning when there was no wind, but now we've got a good wind hacking down. I reckon we'll get 1 or 2 doing this. So it's 1:45. We finish fishing, mouthful, at 5:30, and as we've got a lot of travelling to do between spots, so I could get 2 in 2 casts. I mean, if I can get 2 out before 3 o'clock, then we've got a chance of getting that 3rd perch. So that's really what we're aiming for. In reality, we just get 1 pike. We'll go 1 pike at a time, but because I'm always an optimist, if I can get 2 out in the next hour and 15 minutes, then we're still on for filling the card with a perch as well.
If using 2 live scopes is fishing blind, Ady must be fishing with his hands tied behind his back. But it seems like you can see the fish following, so it looks like they're very interested in the bait he's using. Also, Andy forgot to finish his sentence, but 5 to 12 ounces is 140 grams to 340 grams.
Right, so I was chuntering to Ollie, the cameraman. I saw a fish follow on the scope because it just happened to be in the beam, and I saw one visually cast before, so we're getting closer. Now we won't be too selfish. I'll say about 1.10 m. That'll do. Start off with, just to get warmed up. We need one of those to kind of whack the 30. But you just got to have confidence in what you're doing. And we're going to keep doing this all afternoon until we catch 2. We might be here till tomorrow morning. No, we won't. We'll get it done. It's just, you just got to find the right fish. The right fish absolutely nails them. But you do get quite a few follows because obviously it attracts a bit of interest from them. And they like to have a look. But we'll get one soon. Or my arm will fall off. But I have got a crankbait ready as well, because if we see a pod of perch, they're going to get it. They're going to get the full Monty. I think poor Ollie's going to have nightmares tonight about what happened earlier. Right, so we've got a quick call from Dave. Going to get the woodchucker on, the northern monkey. And I'm going to wind him up, so we'll see what happens. If he can hear me, because the reception's not great. But we'll have a bit of fun with him. But they need to hurry up because I need to catch pike.
Hello.
Are you alright?
How you doing, pal?
Yeah, not bad, you?
Living the dream, David. Living the dream.
Good. I'll just add Andy to the call. The important thing is for you not to tell him what time you started.
Okay.
Okay, and have you had any upgrade? I've got your scorecard at 320 in total at the moment.
Yeah, that's it. Nothing else. I've just had a pike and put it back because I'm just a piking legend.
Obviously.
There we go, I can see
How you doing, pal?
I've got an unstable connection apparently. Hey, you northern monkey, how are we?
Yeah. All right, kid. Not too bad. Not too bad.
You can't hear me.
I can hear you.
Right, you can't hear me.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can hear you, mate.
Andy, you go first.
Alright then, right, so I'm on a secret location.
Andy, you go first.
Yeah, I was trying to, but we got really bad reception. So, yeah, where am I? Secret location, no one will guess where it is. Much. Very large body of water in the middle of the country, and I've only had 2 perch, but they're quite big. The smallest one's 44, and the biggest one's 47.
Okay. Okay, mate.
No pikes, no top water, no?
Nothing yet, no.
And that makes your grand total of 182.
Cool, so 182 at the minute, but we'll see what else happens this arvo.
Cool. Ady?
We had a good start today. I think I've had about 5-6 pikes so far, and I've got a full card on perch, currently lying at 320 centimetres.
So just break 320 total.
Yeah.
Break your perch and your pike down for me, Ady, please.
I can't remember. I think I've had an 87, an 85 or an 83 or something like that on pike. And then perch, I need to upgrade. I think I've had, my biggest perch is 29 if I'm not mistaken. My smallest one's 21, 22 or something like that. So I've got to upgrade those and that's what I'm on now. Yeah, I missed what he caught as well. I missed a cracker on surface as well. Yeah, but it just come off. But we're going to go back and have a crack for that in about half an hour. It's warming up.
All right. Well done, the pair of you so far. Keep up the hard work, and I will speak to you all later with
Okay.
the results.
Good luck, Ady. Speak to you later. Cool.
All right, best of luck, guys.
Good luck, Ady.
We just need to catch 2 pike and it's game over. The other person's irrelevant, really, because we just got to get what we got to get, but it's so bloody difficult at the minute. So, 2 pike and we've done it. But we've got to get 1 first. Oh, and I've got to steer the boat properly first. So we stopped and we had it going nicely. Yeah, in competitions, I never ever worry about the opposition because the biggest problem are the fish, nothing else. So we get 2 pike, then we would have easily done it. But we've got to get 1 first.
We're winning. Let's do this, brothers. Let's do this, sunshine. Right. Let's have a look. How close are we to this? So I'm not that worried about that. I'm slightly worried that side of his perch. That's ridiculous, isn't it? 47 perch. We're not going to catch 47. But I don't need to catch 47. He needs to catch 2 pike.
Poor Ady didn't look very impressed with being called a northern monkey then. But after that phone report, both anglers seem very confident. Andy knows that if he gets 2 good pike that he can win this. And also Ady knows that if he doesn't get those 2 pike, he can win this. So it's an open scorecard at the minute. Also need to mention that Ady did report that he had 320 points. That's not entirely correct. He did misreport a couple of his fish. So there's a little bit off there. He's actually at 316. But if that small difference in points makes a difference at the end, that will be taken into account and they will be deducted.
It's got to be on that line. 34. Perch 34. 34. Drop shot, just found a little school of fish there, just all swimming around together. Not on live. But there you go, 34. It's an upgrade. We needed upgrade as well, so yeah, we'll get it back. Come on now. Let's have a quick sniff around. There might be more down there. Oh, wrong rod. What are you doing with rod bradders? What are you doing with rod bradders?
Maybe we just got to cover the right fish. That came up 25 foot. That was coming at speed as well. I think if I'd seen it a bit earlier, we'd have had that one. Are you filming? Okay, just to explain what happened there. So we've changed. I've put a Morris mouse head on with a Wolf Creek body, just to try something completely different, give him a big profile to chase up. And well, I've just not seen any pike at all for ages. I'm trying different drifts. I don't want to target one or two fish. There we go. Timing or what? Right, we're not going to mess about. This is coming straight in the net. If we can get it in, we're going to hoss it. But it's a good one. That's a metre plus, which is what we needed. So what we'll do is a spot lock. So we've got a little bit of a... We can get this bad boy up. Right. It's going straight in the net. No, it's not quite as big as I thought, but it's not a bad one. Coming for the northern monkey. Can I phone him to tell him we got one? Not quite as long as I thought. Oh, you ready? 98?
Just press him against the...
Sorry, mate. 97.
97.
You happy with that?
I am.
Right, we'll get a quick shot because she's green as you like.
Yeah.
So there we go. Beautiful fish, 97 centimetres. Just as I was talking up, we changed the bait, put a Morris mouse on. Cameraman, she's going back. Ready? And straight away. And that's how you do it on these big resis, right? You about these fish. That fish did not want to be messed about on the boat. So we literally I hooked her over the side real quick, straight on the measure. Ollie, bless him, was trying to get extra, so we can't do that. It's too green. Straight back, so no harm done. But mate, back in the game. Boom.
And there's the first pike for Andy Page. That bait change really paid off there. 97 centimetres, so it's a really good pike. But as he said, it's not as big as he was hoping for. That puts his score at 279 points, so he's really closing in on Ady now. I do wish he would stop saying northern monkey though. It's a little bit offensive to us northerners. That's about 4 times he's said that now. He's going to be getting some points deducted soon if he carries on.
Come on to Andy. Come on to Andy. Come up, that's a big fish, mate. Don't tail walk. Don't tail walk. Don't tail walk. That's a big fish. I saw that come up on the scope. This is coming straight in. Oh, yes! Oh Christ, that's well over 110. Look at the size of that one, oh! I saw that, you know, you tell him, we'll come back to your story in a minute. I saw that come on the scope. I thought, I'm not going to interrupt him. And it started following. I'm thinking, that's never going to take. Wallop, it did. Right, let's get this one sorted out. Right, we're going to weigh her first. She's 32.2 minus the weight of the sling, which we'll take off in a minute. With her. Right, she's been caught before. She's battered, look. Right, I'm going for... Ollie, do you reckon 113? Are you happy with that? 113, yeah?
No, that can be 114.
No, 113 will do, mate, come on. Right, we're going to take a quick picture and we're going to get back. So you've got to be very careful on handling these fish. She's got to go back soon. She's getting red on top. She's been out of the water, what, a minute? I'm going to get her back, buddy, because fish priority is the most important thing. Ready? So I'm just going to slide her back in. Oh, you absolute beauty. Goodbye, my love. There she goes. Yes! Brilliant. Right. This is not the way to do it. Should have weighed the sling first, but we're not. We're in a boat with a cameraman and an idiot pike angler. So we're going to do it this way around. The sling is £2.10, so she was 29.8. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now then, you northern monkey, go and catch a bigger f***er than that one. Oh, we're now going to go perch fishing. Hey, perch. Oh, there's going to be a lot of bleeping in this video, I do apologise, but we're a bit excited now, so let's go and get another big perch.
What an amazing pike there for Andy Page, 113 centimetres, 29 pounds. That is an amazing fish anytime, but especially in a competition and on film. Such an amazing fish to see. That bumps his score up to 392 points and puts him in the lead. He is well above Ady now, so Ady has got a lot of catching up to do. And that came straight after his last pike as well. So two very quick pike. Like he said, as soon as he finds them and they're in the mood, he's going to catch them. Unfortunately, he did ruin the moment a bit with his very overused northern monkey joke. But I'm not allowed to deduct points, otherwise he would not be in the lead right now. But we'll see if he can go and catch that last perch now and fill his card up.
I'm just going to be called Captain Mayhem, I think. So it's all going off in the boat. Cameraman can't stop smiling. I've got water everywhere. Look at my jacket. Absolutely satched. I'm covered in pike. Love juice. I don't mind that. We've got just under an hour and 20 minutes to go. So this is the plan. Because we're not happy with the lack of mayhem, we're going to go and do more perch madness, but we're going to chill out this time. We're going to try and get one more perch. So we've got a really, really good score. I think we're on 392 now. So if we can get another 45 centimetre perch, that's going to be another 90 centimetres. What will that be? That'll be something around 480. So that's a pretty good score, I think. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try and find another pot of perch, see if we can get one out of the crank. I'm going to try and do it a bit more chilled rather than swear them out of the water. Poor Ollie's ears are probably black and blue by now. But yeah, and if we get a perch, you know what we might do? We might just go in early and go and have a pint, because this has been good fun. Ollie's buying.
Right, so we've half an hour left of fishing. We don't know how much Andy's got left. I hope it's 4 minutes. But what we decided to do, which I said what we've decided to do, I've decided to do, we've just upgraded perch, as you've just seen. I think we should go for a top water. It's 30 points. I'm not going to upgrade my perch by 30 points. So the plan to do is to go and see if we can nail one on the top water. I had a take this morning, it came off, but it's warmed up now. It's been warm in that little shallow bay for quite some time, so we're just going to go down there, put a surface frog on and see if we can nail one off at the surface. That ain't big enough. That ain't big enough. That might be big enough. $23. I'm not sure if that's as...
A very small upgrade there for Ady of just 2 centimetres. He doesn't quite know how far behind he is now, unfortunately, or I think he'd be panicking a little bit more than he is. He looks quite relaxed still. I think he does still feel like he has a good chance of winning this. And if he was sticking to the top water and got 2 top water fish, he could well take the lead again. But judging by the fact that he got that last fish on a drop shot, I think he gave that idea up very quickly.
8 hours fishing. I'm happy with my score, to be fair. I'd been happy with a bigger perch, but we managed a few and did some upgrades this afternoon. It'd have been nice to get that one off at surface earlier on up there. It'd have been 30 points straight away. So yeah, that's us done, and it's up to Andy now. See what he can do. He may have finished already. We don't know. So yeah, we'll wait for the result. Dave, how we doing?
Hey, D.
How we doing, mate?
I'm good. Well done on today. You've had a great day.
Thank you, mate.
You're one of the very few people who have actually filled their card, you know, but shame you didn't get any top water or any other bonus fishes, but you've filled your card, which is a right result. So,
Yeah. No, I'm happy with that, mate. I'm happy with that.
Good. And you're the, as it stands, you're the third highest score on the actual from all the people that have done. So,
Yeah.
So you know, good effort on that.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that score. I wanted 3 metres. That was the plan, to go 3 metres, and I'm not 3 metres, but you know what I mean, 300 points. So yeah, I was happy with that, mate.
Good. So just to keep you in the loop, to give you an update on and give you the final scores, so you know exactly where you're at. It's been a real tough day between the pair of you. You've had some I think you've caught more fish than Andy. But
That
Andy
would always going to
has
happen,
managed
Dave. That would always going to happen.
scope out some really big fish.
Yeah.
You know, so and some specimen perch and certainly some specimen pike. You
Yeah.
know, so I regret to inform you, unfortunately, Andy has picked you at the post, and he is going through to the next round. But you can certainly hold your head up high, Ady. You've done an outstanding job today. So
Cheers,
well
mate.
done.
Thank
but
you.
Unfortunately, commiserations.
No, it's okay, mate. Like I say, it would always going to be up against it, fishing against someone fishing live on a trout water. You know, if you're at the right place at the right time, and you can see the reaction from the fish. I've been here. I've gone on miles and miles of open, fresh, wild water, and done what I can do. I've proved it over and over again. Do it on these waters. I can go out there and catch pike and perch, and I think I've done well today. Like I say, it's warmed up a little bit this afternoon. This morning we're really foggy, which were a bit of a killer, to be fair. For the first hour or so, it was just like really hard work. And as soon as that fog started to lift, I just knew we'd catch pike. So yeah, we had the pike this morning. And then we made a decision straight away. That's it. I'm going to go for perch now because I need to get them out under my belt, and they took a little bit longer than expected. But yeah, I mean, what can you say? Unbelievable fishing on a trout water. It's nuts. We've been there. We've caught them on trout waters. You know what they can grow to and stuff. But yeah, congratulations to Andy. Oh, big thanks to Bradders as well, who's on the boat. I'll just turn it around so you can see him. Give him a wave, Bradders. It's been on factor 50 today because it got a little bit warm this afternoon. So, yeah, I've had to put some factor 50 on him, bless him.
Good, actually looked after him. Happy days. All right, well done, and unfortunately you're not free to the next round, mate.
No problem, mate. Not a problem.
Yeah, done well. You had a really good day today.
Thank you, mate. Always a pleasure, Dave.
Cool. All right, speak soon.
All the best, mate. Take care. Cheers.
Andy's still got a little bit of time left now, so we'll go back to him for the rest of the episode and see if he can get that one last perch.
Last hurrah, are you ready? What size are we going for, 50? Yeah. Bring it home, and I saw them, they disappeared. I think they're still out there. Yep. There we go. Nice. This one's pulling back. Come on, baby. I don't like it when they fight. Get in the net. And that's how we roll. Oh yeah. Now then, you northern monkey, let's see you catch your 29 centimetre perch like that one. Right, we've had a... I'm going to swear, again, I fucking hate these nets. There's a hole in the net, which we didn't see. That 44, 45 centimetre perch has just swum out the net. So, I'm a bit pissed off, if I'm being honest with you. You're not allowed to bring your own nets onto the water. You've got to use things. and we didn't see the hole, and it's gone straight through the hole in the net. So, would have had about, what, 460 total? Don't know. We just got to catch another one. Useless. Beep, 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 beep. Third. I might shove this rod. Look at this. So when I checked beginning of the day, there were no holes in this. It is rotting. Absolute piece of shit. Look at it. So we got one hole there. We found another one around here that we just here, and that's the one that perch went through. Look. I haven't sworn yet today, and I think I might swear. Oh. Anyway, guys, we tried really hard and we were so happy. 15 minutes before the end, got the third perch. It was another 40 pluser, about being 44, 45. Straight. Well, we just thought, right, chill out. Let's get her measured. Ollie was getting ready for some romantic B-roll to be put her on the map. I went for the perch. Perch is gone. Yeah, because these nets are... Anyway, we've had loads of fun. We can't complain. We've had a fantastic pike. We didn't get the third perch, which was a bit of a disaster. I don't know how Northern Monkey's done. His biggest perch was 29 centimetres at lunchtime. Adrian, that's a bambino. You've got to catch the big ones. So we'll see. So if he's beat me, brilliant, well done. If he hasn't, doesn't matter. We live to fight another day and do a bit better next time, because I actually wanted to get in there 5 metres. That's why I was a bit gutted when that perch came off. So we would have been close, about 460, 470, I think. We would have needed a Xander, but I wasn't going fishing for them because they've gone really weird. But yeah, it's been good fun. Cameraman Ollie's been absolutely brilliant, and we got to wait to hear from Mr. Greenland, who will, yes, guys, I've got the results and I shall phone you. So doing impersonations left, right and centre. It's a good job I don't do a Welshman because they sound like, I don't know, something from Iceland. But there we go. We need to go because I'm so tired, I'm really crazy now. And Ollie keeps pointing this bloody thing at me. Right, we are going to go. See you all later. Mr. Greenland, the phone call. Are we ready? Let's see how we've done. All right, buddy, how's it going?
Not bad, you?
Yeah, good.
Good. How's your day been?
Well, we had highs and lows, extreme highs and a real low at the end. So we were going to go in a bit early because I had that third perch and would have taken us about 460, 470. And then I even checked the net at the beginning of the day, but I think the big pike had ripped this net, because I could look now, it's even ripped around the rim. They're just rotting. So 44, 45 centimetre perch, we're about to measure it, straight out of the net, gone. So we were elated because it's been hard work. Well, I've had 5 bites today. But mate, we've had a near £30 pike, so we can't be downhearted.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. So you both had some amazing fish today, both of you, and you've done really well, the pair of you. It's been very close all day, you know, and it's been really nail biting stuff for me to see the messages coming through, and obviously for the viewers now who are going to be watching it. So it's been absolutely fantastic. So what we do, I'll just go through your catch card, if I may, just to confirm what you've had. I've got you down for a 47 centimetre perch. I've also got you down for a 44 centimetre perch. That together, which is doubled, comes to 182. I've got you down for a massive 113 centimetre pike.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
And a 97 centimetre pike. Added that together comes to 210. Both of them together comes to 392. No top water action?
Well, we were going to get our bikinis on and go for a swim, but that would have been about it.
So Ady had an amazing challenging day, and unfortunately he filled his card, which has been amazing, and he's upgraded all the way through the day as well. So he's caught plenty to the boat. He's had a great day. So fortunately for him, he's done well, and he's given you a really good battle. So. Fortunately or unfortunately, you caught the biggest pike so far, 113 centimetres, 29 pounds, and also, fortunately, I'd like to congratulate you and can say, well done, you're through to the next round. Ady finished earlier today, so commiserations for Ady, an amazing result for you, and you're through to the next round, and we can't wait to see who you will be battling out against next.
Well, they need to be on their A game, mate, because I had 4 bites today. We're going to go for 6 bites where we're going next. We're going to try and get to 5 metres.
So you didn't need your perch that you lost. You had it in the bag. So there is...
No, but out of pride, I wanted to get it to fill the card. We were so happy because Ollie, the cameraman's been absolutely brilliant. We've had a right laugh. And we put the world to rights several times. And I even unleashed the secret weapon, which came up trumps again. We got that on camera. So
in the end, there was 44 centimetres between you.
yeah, in fact, that not really, mate, because that perch was 44, 45. There'd have been another, 130 centimetres. It just shows with angling, and when you do competition fishing, you've got to make every bite count, and everything needs to be absolutely perfect. And this was just an unforeseen thing that we never would have known. Beginning of the day, there were no holes in this thing. It's falling apart in front of us. But it's just the way we go. And it was also ironic that we were just going to, I was literally just going to take our time, get the fish done, and it was just like, where's it gone? However, thank you very much. I will see you very soon.
Not needed at all, so result. Well done, mate.
Cheers, buddy.
Speak soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye now, bye.
Right. Oh my God, I've got to do all this again. No, it's not. It's good fun, isn't it? It's just, you want to just show everybody that you can do it, and when things like that happen, it's a bit frustrating. But that pike was amazing, so that was a good one. But the 97 was a nice fish as well. That hit so hard, and it just shows you're changing up things and just using something a bit out of the ordinary. You never know, so you've got to keep changing your baits, guys. I don't change them too often. Mate of mine who you may or may not have seen already, Mr. Daniel Brackley, he changes his baits more than I do. And when we're fishing comps, we have this chat about changing baits. He's a great believer in it, and I'm a great believer in actually just sticking with things a bit longer. But there is no right way of doing it. And today, if I hadn't changed over, I wouldn't have caught those 2 pike. That was what they wanted. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. Apart from the perch fiasco, and apart from my really foul mouth, I hope PredatorTackle have got a lot of bleep machines, or a lot of use of one, because I think earlier I was swearing a lot. But hey ho, that's what happens when we go fishing. All your emotions come out, and it's great. So we'll see you in the next one.
And that is the end of episode 5. Andy Page is going through into the semi-finals. Next week's episode, we will find out who will be facing Andy Page in the semi-finals, and that will be a battle between Tom Hunt and George Lamb. So make sure you join us next week for that one. Very unlucky for Andy Page at the end, losing that perch through the net. I think that must be karma for all the northern jokes he's made throughout the episode. And his poor swear jar is going to be overflowing when he gets home, so we apologise for all the swear words that he's used in this episode. Hopefully he's a bit calmer in the semi-finals. But we hope you've enjoyed the episode anyway. Some great fish caught. Hopefully you've picked up some tips. And we'll join you again next week.